Hey guys, it's Ashley with My Life Beyond 50. I'm checking in with you today on my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. Today, or actually yesterday, was my 9 weeks post-op. And it's been a while since I've checked in. I've just been very busy and decided that I needed to do it today while I have the time. So here I am. First of all, my stats. I started out at 195. That was my highest weight. That was my weight 2 weeks before surgery. Then I did my pre-op diet and I lost like 7 pounds on my pre-op diet. And then I had my surgery and I am 40 pounds down from my 195. It has been 9 weeks and I'm really happy with that. My goal weight is approximately 130. I'll kind of see when I get to 130 if I feel like that's a good weight for me. It's been over 20 years since I was even close to 130, so I'm not sure how I'll feel when I get to that weight, so I'm just going to see. But for right now, that's my goal. I'm over halfway there. I'm feeling really good about that. I think the last time I did a video, I was kind of just transitioning into normal foods, and I was having a few problems with things going down, and I've kind of just had to work with that and figure out how, my new stomach is going to work and how eating is going to be for me. And so I've pretty much figured it out, as far as getting things to go down better. I just need to be very mindful when I'm eating, that I take very small bites, that I chew it well, and that I give myself some time in between bites, I don't eat too fast. And as long as I do that, I have not really had any more trouble with things not going down. I think when I first started eating regular foods, I just didn't realize, that I was going to have to do that as much, and now I know. And I've also kind of learned what my limit is. I know I can eat approximately a half a cup, and it's different with different types of foods. If it's a soup or something very soft and, a real soft consistency, I can eat about a half a cup. If it's something more dense, like meat, even if it's a soft, like, shredded up chicken, that's soft and it goes down fairly well, it's just more dense and I can't eat as much of that. So I've learned those things, and as long as I know those and keep those things in mind when I'm eating, and am mindful about every bite I take, about the size, about chewing, about waiting in between bites, then things are going much better with the eating. I'm feeling pretty happy about all of that. Thanksgiving is this week, so I am planning to, indulge a little and have my traditional Thanksgiving favorites. I've thought quite a bit about it because obviously I won't be able to eat very much, at one meal. So I'm just going to eat the things that I really love, that are my all-time favorites. I don't know if your family is like mine, but on Thanksgiving there's just a plethora of sides, every side dish you can imagine, and all kinds of desserts. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of my very favorite things, which for me, turkey, a little bit of mashed potatoes and gravy, a little bit of dressing, and I don't know, there may be another thing or two that I can't resist, but those are the main things that I can't wait to eat on Thanksgiving. And then I will have a tiny bit of pie, just a little sliver, and I'll definitely eat the filling, maybe a tiny bit of the crust. But I people ask me a lot, well, don't you wish you could eat more? And sometimes when I'm really hungry and I see delicious food, it's like, sure, I wish I could sit down and eat a big plate. And there's some part of me that wishes that. But overall, no, I don't wish I could eat a big plate of food, because that's what got me to the place where I needed to have weight loss surgery. At least that's part of it. And after I've eaten my small amount of food, I'm satisfied. I don't want any more. So I don't worry about overeating on Thanksgiving. I'll have my small meal, and then a few hours later, I can have a little bit more. I can have Thanksgiving leftovers are fabulous, so I can have a little bit more and enjoy it again that way. And then my family, actually, we're having one here at my house on Thanksgiving Day, and then another one at with a different part of the family on my niece's or at my niece's house the next day. So I'll get to go and do it all over again the next day. And sure, I'm probably going to go over my target calories a little bit, but Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, and I'm not going to go out of control. I'm not going to like eat pie all day long and all the cookies or whatever. I'm good. Like I said, I'm going to have a tiny bit of my very favorite things, and I know I'll be satisfied with that. Overall, for my eating habits, I'm feeling really good about how I'm eating. I've really started incorporating some very healthy things into my diet that I think are helping me to consistently lose, and I know I'm getting really important nutrients. I'm tracking my protein and my water. Water is a struggle for me. It's just really hard for me to get in as much water as I'm supposed to. I'm doing better, and I do track it every day, and I'm getting closer and closer, and most days I am anyway, so I'm feeling good about that. Good about my protein. So just briefly, and this isn't like a what I eat in a day video, but just to give you an idea, I will scramble an egg in the morning with some spinach and onion and maybe some other vegetables depending what we have in the fridge. Just saute that with one egg and tiny bit of reduced fat cheese on top, and it's just the perfect amount. It's satisfying, it's healthy. Or the other thing I do for breakfast is I make a chia seed pudding, and I add in a scoop of my Gen Pro protein powder to that, and there are different toppings you can put on it to kind of make it however you like it. And chia seeds are super healthy. So those are kind of my two breakfasts that I've been doing. A lot of times I will do a smoothie for lunch with lots of greens, more protein powder, and some fruit. I either use water to blend that or maybe some almond milk. And then if sometimes I'll do a salad for lunch too, with lots of, spinach and leafy greens and vegetables, maybe some leftover chicken or something on top. If I need more protein throughout the day, I'll have a Kirkland protein shake. Getting a little tired of those. They still taste pretty good, but I don't drink as many of those as I used to. Trying to get away from that and trying to get, making my meals more real food, trying to get more of my protein from real food. So, and then for dinner, pretty much eat what my family is eating, unless they're having something with a lot of, I'm not doing ketogenic. I'm just trying to do everything in moderation and focusing more on really healthy, nutritious foods. Not to say that somebody else shouldn't do ketogenic. If that's working for you, if that's what you want to do, that's fabulous. It's just not what I'm doing. But back to dinner, if my family is eating something like with pasta or rice, I don't really eat much of that. I mean, just because there's not much nutritional value in it, and it is a lot of carbs. So I might just have like a tiny bite or two of the pasta or rice and just have the meat. Or if it's something that I feel like would be hard for me to eat, then I'll just make myself something different and eat that instead. And that's kind of it. I'd be happy to share any of my recipes for my chia pudding or my smoothies or my breakfast scramble. If anyone is interested, just let me know. I'd be thrilled if you would like my video and subscribe and give me your comments, feedback. Let me know anything you'd like to hear. I feel like my journey so far has been successful and pretty much problem-free. I'd be happy to answer any questions. So thanks for watching. Bye.